Hey, we have a testing workout, a benchmark, the Chief. This one will show up about once a year or so, maybe a little bit more, but maybe about once a year in our programming. We've got 5 3-minute rounds for reps with 1 minute of rest in between each one. So we've got 3 cleans, 135, 95. Main thing is this should be about 45% of your max. 6 push-ups, 9 air squats. So on testing workouts, it's okay if we overreach a little bit. So if you bump this up to like 50-55% of your max, that would be completely fine. But if you're scaling and you're at less than 45%, that's when we need to bump it up a little bit. This is a good one. It's only 3 cleans and it is an AMRAP. So this is a very good one to kind of get way out of your comfort zone with weight, as long as your technique is good enough to handle it. It's going to definitely slow you down, but remember, we want to overshoot and overreach a little bit. That way we don't have to change the workout every time we come to it, and we want to get to that point where we can use it to retest as we get better until ultimately we grow out of it. 6 push-ups. Again, for most people, this can be a really good workout to not scale the reps on the push-ups. The best people are just going to go unbroken on the cleans, unbroken on the push-ups, unbroken on the air squats the whole time. But again, if we're going to overreach a little bit, even if you go 2-2-2 each time you get to the push-ups, it's not going to give us the exact stimulus, but it's going to give you something to grow into. So for a lot of people, this is going to be a good one to go up to that next level of your push-ups. If it's with bands, using a thinner band, knees, whatever it is. If we usually scale reps to push-ups in a workout, maybe we go full reps today just to kind of use this as it. And you might need to get strategic and go 2s or singles even, but we want something that you can pretty consistently chip away at. And the good news is with 6 is even if you bomb out, it's only 6. It's not going to take too long to get there. Then we got 9 air squats. These, I came out, I would change my strategy completely if I went to do it again. I came out kind of sprinting the air squats. And I kind of realized after I looked up at the clock after I did the first 3 rounds and realized I was going like sub 30-second rounds, and I felt like my legs were already blowing up. And I still had a minute and a half in the first round. I knew I was in some trouble. So if I would come out to do it again, I'd be a little more conservative, and I would just try and go nice and steady, because you'll see deeper in this workout, I'm going pretty slow. I'm trying to stay consistent and unbroken, but I'm not breaking any world records on speed on those air squats. So things to keep in mind is we got a long workout here. 5 3-minute rounds. It's 15 minutes of work, 4 minutes of rest in between those rounds. So we're at a 19-minute workout, and it's just such a leg and quad burner of a workout. So strategies are going to differ. We shouldn't be going singles, even though if this was a competition and you're really overreaching in the weight, that might be the way to go fastest on this workout. If you're truly going above that 45%, you're probably going to have a better score of singles, but we talk about it a lot on this channel. I really recommend people getting used to linking things together, get you out of your comfort zone. If you're ever in a competition, it's always easy to go singles. That's not something you need to practice too much. Every now and then you might need to touch on it and know when to pull them out and when not to pull them out. But gaining experience, linking touch and go challenges your positions. It challenges your technique. It gets you a lot stronger and fitter in a lot of different ways. So I highly recommend go unbroken, even though for a lot of people, if it's heavy, singles are going to get you a better score. But so we can still do testing workouts and be consistent with whatever rules we put on it, and you might not be able to compare yourself to anyone in the world, but you can compare yourself to yourself over and over and over within the framework of your rules. So I would make that rule unbroken, cannot go singles. Push-ups, make them look good. Air squats, make them look good. If you're watching the demo to the side, you'll see me, I kind of start fast on the push-ups. Then I turn it into just making sure my push-ups look good. I realized I wasn't going to burn them out. I realized my legs were getting blown up, and I was like, okay, since my legs are getting pretty destroyed on this one, I can get a little more pump out of my push-ups by just making them look better. You'll see if you go to the very last round and watch the very last round of the last round, you'll see me do kind of the more competition style push-ups where you almost just drop to the bottom, bounce off of the ground to push up, and you'll see I can probably do 6 push-ups in the amount of time it takes me to do 2 or 3 of the other stylers doing this whole workout. So I think fastest people are going to be going 20-25 second rounds, which is incredible. I kind of started around that 25-30 second round. I think I maintained that probably through the first 2 3-minute spans, but then definitely I dropped off of that pace and was going like maybe 40 seconds a round. And the main thing where my pace dropped off was just those air squats. In the first few rounds, I was able just to hammer them out. And then when the legs got blown up, I had to give it a little bit of a pause up top every single time. I noticed my weight was kind of funky on my feet, so I was really paying attention to that. And it's what happens to me a lot of times in these workouts, since I'm not a competitive CrossFitter. A lot of times I come out the gate and I'm really just looking for what are the technique things I can work on in the workout while I push. And I want to get really good at working on technique under stress, because that makes me a lot better at maintaining these positions. And so rarely do I go into a testing workout and just throw it all out the window and go purely for score. Almost all the time I'm looking to push the pace as fast as I can, but I'm looking to improve my technique and find what breaks down at these faster paces and put my focus there and work. That's how we get better. Hope it helps. Talk to y'all soon.